All right, my lovely air signs, this is going to be for the month of October. As most of you know, and the ones who don't, I'm an intuitive reader. I sometimes get multiple messages. I will speak to them, especially if they swing hard. And with that being said, I appreciate you and I hope this message finds you well. Now, for those who have not watched the Divine Providence read, you may want to go check that out as I speak to what PT5 is, the 2 moon energy. I am getting that relatively strong for the month of October. It dips in to our gravitational field in tonight, actually, I believe September, I don't even know what day it is, September 29th. Is when it comes in. Now, I don't know what it is supposed to technically represent. I know the energies that I am picking up from it is more along the lines of an assist, a karma assistant. So if there were wrongs, they're now going to be righted. If there were seeds that were planted that kind of got stalled, did not come to fruition, now you're going to see opportunities and they're going to start to grow. But I see it as a buffer too for Pluto being in Capricorn. There's going to be an assist in whatever area that you need. Now, Geminis, this is going to be for the air signs. It's, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But I said Gemini. So Geminis, for some of you, it is going to be a come to Jesus moment. There's going to be something defining. Now, I see that for all of the air signs. There is something, especially for you, I'm going to say it, Gemini, but Aquarius and Libra. You may have felt like you had to get things organized. You may be doing look backs on the past. Where were you last March and April? Where were you a year ago, March and April? Where were you this March and April? I keep getting that as a repeat theme for a lot of the signs. Where were you? Okay. Seems like something was happened that now either needs to end, or there's something that stalled that needs to begin. But for some of you, I do see something defining. I see a defining moment where every illusion is all of a sudden torn apart. It bursts apart. It is the visuals that I'm getting. And you are left with the truth, with a clarity that cannot be unshaken. It is like a come to Jesus moment is the best I can say. Now, I only see that for you, air signs. Now, it has to do with a disruption. It has to do with an ending. I don't know if it's going to be a new beginning or a permanent ending. I know that you are going to be set forth in a new direction. A lot of you are going to be communicating differently with different people. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. I'm getting for you air signs that, it could be your work, family, love, relationships, but there's going to be I keep getting it, a come to Jesus moment where you will know with perfect clarity what it is that you have to do. End it, begin it, move, whatever it is, you're going to have perfect clarity, because I think there's going to be communication. There's going to be a revelation or communication or a person. Could be a new person, could be another person, but it's going to be perfect clarity. You will either know you do not want to repeat, or you will know that it's a new beginning. I just see it as a come to Jesus moment. So I hope that will make sense to you by the end of the month. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. We've got the 5 of Wands, and we've got the 3 of Cups, and we've got the Hangman in your challenge. So let's begin with this. We've got the Five of Wands. There's been quarrels. There's been competition. It's been in your friendship sector or your relationships sector. It's kept you from enjoying yourself as of late. You've tried to see a way out of it. You're looking for new perspectives. This is in the challenge. Normally you're stalled and looking for perspectives. So with it being in your challenge is the fact of not being able to see new perspectives. You don't care. You're being more reactive than responsive. It's kind of like a tit for tat energy, what I'm getting. So it's really petty energy. I don't know if it's theirs or yours. Apply it as is, but I see a real pettiness, okay? And I see with the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Wands in your challenge. So let's get to the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands being paired together. The High Priestess is usually dealing with as above, so below, your spiritual and your physical, your intuition, the signs, the synchronicities. The Nine of Wands, this is somebody who, this isn't going to pertain to everybody, but if you have been involved with a fire sign, you may want to go visit their read as well. It may pertain to you, but I see somebody who has come out of a battle and they are standing their ground with their boundaries, and they are following their intuition and their synchronicities. However, the problem is in the challenge, you know, the Knight of Wands is focused on self, okay? The Knight of Wands is focused on self, but he's rushing towards his desires, his passions. Well, guess what? It's in the challenge. So with that being said, there is no movement. There's absolutely no movement. So you're not following your intuition. You're not following the synchronicities. You're standing still. Yes, you have boundaries. Are they good boundaries? Are they healthy boundaries? We need to do that look back as to where you were, what happened, when did it collapse, should it have collapsed? You know, that's the information that you need to be looking at and reviewing as of what could I have done better. All right, because it's all about accountability. But that come to Jesus moment is there. Now I see that you have been working on your confidence. You are trusting in your skills and your knowledge and moving forward. There is an unexpected event that's coming towards you, okay? And it's going to turn in your favor. The problem is it's the star is in your challenge, which means that you may miss it. I don't think you will, because once again, we've got that PT5 there as an assistant to karma. That's going to be your come to Jesus moment, because the star is hope, it's self-care, it's nurturing, it's, you know, it's moving forward, but it's intervention from the divine. So you may be feeling like you have to do it by yourself, that everything is by yourself, and that things are not the way they should be, and you've lost hope. Well, the PT5 energy is coming in, because once again, remember what I said about that come to Jesus moment. So that's going to shift. Now, on the top of the deck, we had the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords goes rushing towards whatever it is that he's thinking about, his desires, his thoughts, his, you know, what it is. He's got one focus on his mind. Now, the Two of Swords was on the bottom, and the Two of Swords is telling me that this Knight of Swords is going to bring you to a crossroads. That is where that come to Jesus moment comes in. It's either going to be perfect clarity that something has to end or begin. And that's the crossroads that you're going to be at. So that's what I've got for you, air signs, for the month of October. If you have any questions or you want further expansion on this, my information is in the details on how to contact me. Thank you so very much.